Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Patrick Mahomes leading out the defending champions. And Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth season now.
Just 2 weeks left in the regular season, so not many opportunities left. But I've got to tell you, I think he's had an MVP type of a season, and I just hope that everyone who votes doesn't go to sleep and already have their ballots cast.
I think there are a couple others in the national media who feel that way, too. You and I have been discussing this race since the calendar hit December, as have many others, but I think it's going to take 8 big quarters for him to truly have consideration. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008, their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Atlanta.
They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to take over at the 3rd. Yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Number 21.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 10 carries, 54 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
On 3rd down, Ryan He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The ball situated at the 9, second and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And going deep for Hill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And his throw here is incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moore, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The score, Falcons.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. On 1st down, it's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense.
And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
First and goal.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
A gain of 3.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And he knocks it through. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Ryan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes dancing to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ryan to the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now this will make it into the end zone and bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Forced out to it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he whips that one incomplete there. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, come on now.
Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Robinson. Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
Bashaud Breeland.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Now Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was brought down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's tackled at the 40.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Gonna whip. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
1st and 10.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Graham Gano on.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Taken in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Off the bootleg. Moore. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
It's a loss of 2.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Set to kick off. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
Kendall Sheffield.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
And going deep for Hill. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do them right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. miss the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He gives to Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Ready,
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Moore now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's where true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Williams, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Chiefs 42.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second. Julio Jones all alone. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 75 yards, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's caught inside the 20. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs, and even 50 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kelce, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Williams. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. He's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25 yards.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to...
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes going to let one fly for Robinson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd and 4. On 3rd down. It's Williams, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Mahomes, it's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 74 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here's Hardman on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Marlon Davidson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Edwards. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Moore off the bootleg. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going deep for Hill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Play action. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Another carry now for Gurley. And
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
Julio Jones all alone. The 40, 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 more yards.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Moore. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Moore throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Off the bootleg. Moore. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. That's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
31-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. The Falcons on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the Falcons.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
25,
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the bootleg. Moore. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Gonna let one fly for Robert, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's good.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs, 41 yards.
1st and 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
45-yard line.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Williams, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 27, Mahomes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
84. Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
40-yard line.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And he'll throw right away.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. 76 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later.
How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The tackle made back at
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. Second and long. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
The 4-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
59, ready.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold?
Holding, offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Falcons, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's another loss as they now fall to